Hey everyone, this is Patrick from Small Room Productions. I hope you guys are having another awesome day and you guys are working on some great music. And guess what? I do have another tutorial here for you guys today, and this is how to enhance your kick drum sounds that you already have. Now, I'm making this because I found myself a lot kind of doing a lot of really dramatic changes to my kick drum, especially if I didn't like the sound of it. And what I'm about to show you, you can either use this in two scenarios. Let's say you have EZdrummer, for an example, or Superior Drummer. I have any of these program drums, and you're just tired of using the same kick sound. This, what I'm about to show you, might be an excellent way to change the sound of it a little bit without having to go out and find other programs or other samples to use instead. This, we don't need anything else except for what we have. Also, this might be great also if you have a kick drum sound, but it's just not really working so well. Like you put a mic to it and you're capturing the sound, but for some reason it's just not fitting right. So let's proceed with this tutorial. First off, I'm going to mute this track, and we'll get to that in a second, to what it is. And let's go ahead and look at my initial kick sound, all right? I'm going to take the plugins off, just leave NLS because it's not really doing much right now. So this is the original EZdrummer sound. Typical, standard. It sounds alright, it sounds okay, but when you use it so many times on so many tracks, you just get bored of it. There's also another thing I don't like about it. The kind of like, it feels like a wobbly, like, I know that's a weird way to describe it with my mouth, but that's how I'm describing it. It just sounds weird. So what I did was add my EQ, and I know you're looking at this like, Pat, what are you doing? You are butchering this. And yes, I am. That is the point of it. I am taking out the low end, taking out that kind of really rumbleness that I was just describing. I won't repeat myself because I felt silly enough doing it the first time, but I did that. So let's hear what this sounds like. There's barely any low energy in that at all, and all I have is the click, and that's all I want from now, okay? Then I added my API compressor just to give it, just enhance the energy a little bit. It is a little bit louder, but that's not what I'm necessarily paying attention to. I'm just making sure that it's got a little bit more energy, so it will punch through a little more. Then what I did was I took this track, this new track, and I am sending it over to my kick sub track, as you can see right here. And you can kind of imagine what I'm going to do with this just by the name of the track, kick sub. What I'm doing next is I'm going to use a signal generator. And for those of you guys who don't know what a signal generator is, it is essentially it makes a note with a sine wave, and you can decide what note it is based on the frequency. Now, what I didn't like about the EZdrummer track is how the low end was, and I cut it all out. So you can kind of guess what I'm going to use this signal generator for. I'm going to use it to replace the low end in this. So you can hear that. If you're just listening on your speakers, on your laptop speakers, it may not work. Any desktop speakers might not work that well. You can't really hear it. So use headphones, or plug into your studio monitors so that way you can hear it. So now that I have this, I'm also going to put on a gate. All right, this is the standard Avid gate. You can use any gate for any software that you're using, whether you're in Logic, Pro Tools, GarageBand, Reaper, whatever it may be. But here's the important part. I'm taking from the original kick track, and I'm taking the kick and sending it, see, kick gate, and sending it, let's look at this gate here, to the gate here. And you can see that if I pull down this drop-down menu, I'm accepting from here. So what's going to happen now? That means that this gate is not going to work or not going to turn on until audio passes through this send. So if you look, so the gate is not turning on until the kick signal, the original kick signal, passes through it. So it's a trigger essentially. So let me go ahead and add in, because what you just heard was only the EZdrummer kicked and how I removed all the low end. Now let me add the low end. So you can hear that a little bit now. We have a little bit of the low energy. Now, of course, we got to do a little bit of tweaking, but that's what you have to do with any sound. So, used my EQ, rolled off a little bit of the top end, I guess I was trying to get rid of a little bit of the clickiness that you heard just from it popping in and out. And I used my compressor to try to kind of grab the low end a little bit, make it a little bit more aggressive. So in the end result, we have this. Now, to me, that's a much more focused metal sound, metal kick drum sound. So let's go ahead and go from where we were first, which was this, which sounds alright, sounds okay, but now we have it in combination with this. And if you use this, I can guarantee you're probably going to have an easier chance of being able to hear your click and feel the low energy of it. So again, this is great if you have drum samples that you don't necessarily particularly like or tired of using and you want them to sound a little different, or if you have a recorded drum track that you want to enhance a little bit more. So I hope this tutorial was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned, subscribe, and yeah, catch you at the next video. Bye.